So I just noticed that I was recording. Great. So this is the setup I use for mapping, for bossing. Generally, I just swap this helmet because it reduces the damage of the enemies that you curse, and you curse always, all the time. Yeah, and if you want, like for mapping, you use this helmet because of the explode is crazy. I will show. And then you can use an infinity, like quick advancement, so as one of the highest damage because we do have a lot of multi-strike. This axe needs to be replaced with a one-handed sword, not bone stinger, but the base is like 200 feet, so it's one of the things I have to upgrade. Um, I'm kidding, this is not the setup, this is my boss, my full DPS setup, this is the setup. Use this, right, because this, you don't need this corrosion. I actually shouldn't be using this because it makes my HP decaying more. Fucking mosquito. So this is really good. If you can get the corrosion, but it's very expensive, it's super great. So you stack a lot of damage reduction. Through this, for example, you got a 100% injury buffer with the axe, 35, 40, and then you have 54 skills. This ring is like so good. If you can fit two of these rings, you don't need that much anywhere else because they are so good. But you have to give up like some resistance from somewhere. So the chest is it's like this. You don't need like all this. I want to cap my erosion resistance for an additional stack of tenacity. This is from the technique embers. This is a random slam from the restless. DCT ominous. That is really good. For boots, this is just random embers, no ominous here. This shield, this shield is very expensive, like extremely expensive, but you don't need this shield. Crafting this shield is very expensive, buying it is also expensive, like 400 at least. But you can use like one with without the ominous to start with. You will be like, you won't die anyway, so it's just a matter of upgrading the damage. What else? So these are the skills basically. They blood tears. This is the main skill. You can change blood tears for harden when you're bossing or you don't want to die. I have three setups. One is for doing hard bosses and being tanky. One is to be extremely tanky and don't die in Path of the Brave, for example. And the other is to just blast maps and with a balance of those, or just a full boss with full of damage basically. This is mobility, blurry steps. I just care to move fast between packs because it doesn't matter if you move fast between all the enemies because you will have to wait until you get the loot. So this is the auras I use. Precise rejuvenation for some region. Probably not needed, but doesn't matter because it's going to the life. Use blind so I get hit less. You can use an offensive curse here, no problem. This is the whole setup, like delayed pain with critical strikes. Frost shield gives a lot of defense, like 51 additional physical damage taken, 51 fire less, and lasts 3 seconds, but you can recast it. And we have like cooldown reduction, we have skill duration here and there. This gives you skill duration as well, so this have pretty much like 80% or more uptime. This is the auras I use. I don't use much offensive auras, just these two. So show you a map, the map. Whatever zone, that's not pain in the ass. So let's do this map. You know what, let's do this. It's what map. So gonna put the usual I do for experience. So this and this variety stuff. So you start pressing the skill until your Seething spirit is out, and the mob just spawn, and you just walk. Basically, that's the whole thing. Wait, I need to change my. Oh, I forgot to explain this. So You want this survival wheel? A lot of like so much survivability comes from this. This is a must. Sacrifice, you have to use this. A lot of attack speed and radius. Warlord, the usual damage, tenacity. Here is also fueling, ignore enemy resistance, and there's tenacity. So these are the trees. You can pause it if you want to see them. This is not needed. You can use this. Uh, this is actually not needed. I used this because I was testing the amulet that makes every hit in low life counts as severe injury, so you're always healing 35% of your health. This is this part of the tree. This is the warlord. Alright, so this is what. This is basically the mapping. Like, oh, I didn't change my build. You don't need this build for mapping. You use one with rush because rush gives you movement speed. You wanna be zooming the maps. Voila. So like it kills a lot of stuff. This map is very big, so the monsters are not all together, so they don't die like as fast, right? When you're in a more smaller map, they die in chain basically. You press W to get speed and blurry steps for speed. This helmet also is really good to fight machines because it one-shots everything at once. If you wanna be more tanky, you can use this ring. Okay, this ring I wasn't using it because I forgot, but this ring is extremely good. Not this one. This one. Like you gain agility blessing, you get 4, so it's 6%. Movement speed is 24. So you're actually swimming with this one. This one is when you want a boss. Like there's a lot of like this is so much region. This is basically 11 like 0.8 region. 11, so that's 0.8. This is 8.8 region of your life per second. That's huge, a lot of region. And with the other ring, like you are really fast. Like there is agility blessings, and you just. So anyway, I hope it helps, and if you have any questions, just let me know.